So, you thought the last pasta that we reviewed on the last episode didn't make sense? Well, I got two words for you. Skyrim suicide. I have nothing to say to that, so I'll just jump right in. Okay, very first sentence. The Elder Scrolls suicides. So what you're telling me is that the entirety of the series has killed itself. Did not realize that a series of video games that have common themes can damage themselves to the point where they no longer function. The first two words, and I already got things to complain about. Okay, so, hello, I am Pete Hines of Bethesda Game Studios, and Skyrim is not real. Hang on. Nope, it pretty much still exists. Not to mention, I quite doubt this was written by one of Bethesda's workers. Okay, so this guy hasn't heard of this other guy in like a long time, even though, he tried everything. Phones, emails, regular mails, pigeons, but nothing worked. Then, he just got a call from him instead, so that was just kind of pointless. And he told him to get to the office where they used to work on the game. But it was kind of closed due to Oblivion being a failure. Last time I checked, it was quite the opposite. As in, it revolutionized RPGs as we know it and stuff like that, But hey, maybe this is some multiverse thing or some shit like that. Okay, so they meet up in the office when the guy told protagonist to test play a game, which I'll assume it's Skyrim even though they never really specified. Okay, so he keeps playing though the other guy told him never to go into dungeons since they weren't textured. So afterwards, the other guy had to go to an interview. Fucking what? He just left his guest all alone! I do not approve of this man's lack of hospitality. So logically, he goes in dungeons and shit. So it was textured, though it didn't have lighting. Then the Dragonborn's health was gone. Although if I remember correctly, in Skyrim you don't get to see your health until you engage in battle, so yeah. But hey, he just wrote this down for cliche's sakes. So then he had a voice from the other guy which was in-game. He told him to help him. Protagon tried to talk to him, but all the other guy did was cry and cry. He told him the last time he was a corporal being. Why is that text a different font? I've never seen that happen. He also told him his game makes people commit suicide. At this point, everything makes everyone commit suicide. He then got out of the dungeon and it was revealed that the world of Skyrim is completely black and white. Even though in the picture there's a little bit of blue at the sides. Also, another thing is, that picture's incredibly tiny, so whatever screen he was playing on is just small. That's all I'm gonna say. Then in the same sentence he realized what happened. Well, I sure as hell don't. Alright, so we were, in our youth, Satanists as much as necromancy, and the Elder Scrolls is based on we had plague that at an unknown time we had to give our souls for Satan, and that's where he is and where I was about to go. Where the fuck am I? I never thought so many bad things can be written down in one sentence. You mean to tell me that Bethesda made a deal with the devil to get their games to be popular? Well, considering that a few paragraphs ago it said that Oblivion was a failure, this can only mean that Satan is terrible at his job. So right after that idiocy, the other guy came back and... oh my. Not even... what? Okay, so he was like a bear morphing into a shark. I think I'm lost already. Okay, so he laughed and started speaking demonically. Clearly this means that our hero is gonna die. So now it is revealed that he has been writing this to the other guy. He is posting this pasta post-humanist, which is not as cool as the post-humanist bosses from Wrath of the Lamb. So, very next sentence, it says that he has become Skyrim. And he's in the Xbox mainframe, wandering around writing this story. Well, that's the end of that pasta. Holy Christ. You know your pasta's quality material when someone explaining it can finish the story with, and then he was Skyrim, and it would faithfully describe the ending. So, what did you get from all that? Not much. Not much at all. In fact, this pasta was probably a trap set for me so I couldn't explain a thing that was happening. But I'm too smart for you. Never mind that. I'll need a good 2 weeks to get all my missing brain cells back. Did anybody at any point ever commit suicide in this pasta? I mean, the word's only in the title of the damn thing. In conclusion, if a pasta is this bad, then I shouldn't even finish with conclusions, because it's pretty obvious what's wrong with this. I have nothing else to say, really. Goodbye.